Hey, what's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another new video. Today we're talking about the new Nightfall adept weapon, the WoW style. This one is a double shot grenade launcher, which actually is kind of unique. So I want to talk about it, look at some of the perks, what are the perks that you should be looking for if you're looking for the god roll, and just overall tell you my thoughts on this grenade launcher since I've been playing with it for the last couple of days. So, I know what you guys are here for. Let's take a look at some of those perks and the perks that you should be looking for. What are the best perks so you can get that god roll? So, first of all, let's start off with the magazine. There's two main perks that you probably want to go for here. The first one that we have is blinding grenades. We all know about blinding grenades. Blinding grenades are great for like pacifying enemies and just make them easier to kill. So blinding grenades definitely a top choice. The other option is spike nades. So you want to go more into the damage side of this grenade launcher, you have something like spike nades to increase your direct impact damage. It is not as good as it used to be. That is a big thing that got nerfed this season, spike nades. Actually, I can't recall if they actually got nerfed on these grenade launchers, just from the top of my head, but I think it was on all grenade launchers. So they still give you a little bit extra damage, but it's just not such a big damage increase like it was before. But these two perks are mostly the ones you want to go for. You want damage and being able to kill things with the grenade launcher. You go with spikes. If you want utility and the blinding, you definitely go with blinding or disorienting grenades. Now moving on to the first trade perk, there's two really that stand out. The first one is Envious Assassin. This is going to let you overflow the magazine. That's fantastic on these grenade launchers. And I think you get up to like 3 shots, which is pretty crazy. The other option that you could also go for is Stats for All. Whenever you hit 3 separate targets, you get up with your handling, stability, reload speed. It just makes the weapon just feel good. And in PvE, this thing is usually proc all the time. I would say that Stats for All are more of a thing if you want to go for spike nades and actually like do damage with the grenade launcher. That's probably when Stats for All is something that you want to go for. Now for the final column, there's two, maybe a third one that I think that are pretty good. The first one that we're taking a look at is Incandescent. Incandescent is going to do a bit of AoE damage. It's going to spread some Scorch to other targets. It works really well with solar subclasses. So you get a little bit extra add clear power with Incandescent. Another thing that you can go for is One for All. This gives you a big damage boost, 35% damage increase after hitting 3 targets. This one actually works very well with something like Stats for All, since the requirement for activating the perk is the same as Stats for All. So One for All, Stats for All is a fantastic combo. Again, this is more if you actually want to use the grenade launcher to kill things. So you probably want to run like spike nades with this one. You also have permeability on this weapon, meaning that you can change the... You also have permeability on this weapon in case you want to change this to like stasis or strand or arc or any like subclass that you need it to work as. You could change it with permeability, which is, it's an okay option. It's just not super great. And lastly, the final perk I want to talk about is Surrounded, which gives you a big 40% damage boost whenever you are, well, surrounded by like 3 enemies or more. But I would say that in this final column, definitely Incandescent and One for All are like the standouts, and everything else is just pretty okay to me. And yeah, those are all the perks. The 2 god rolls I'm gonna recommend for this weapon are gonna be for disorienting grenades is disorienting, Envious Assassin, and to be completely honest, there's nothing that great on the final column that you could pretty much go with anything. If you want to go a little bit more towards spike nades, you could go spike nades with Envious and Incandescent. You could also go with spike nades, Stats for All, One for All. That's also a pretty solid one. But now I kind of want to talk about the weapon and just how kind of disappointed I was with this weapon. Because I expected it to be more, to have better perks, and the perks ended up just being pretty meh. Nothing like super exciting, nothing that we haven't seen before. Is just a blinding grenade launcher that you could like have, which is something that other like this type of frame grenade launcher already did. So it's not like much different from that one. So this weapon is just okay. Um, I wouldn't really go out of my way to farm like the perfect god for this one. To be completely honest with you guys, I did a couple of GMs and got some good ones, and I'm probably gonna keep the one with blinding grenades. But like I said, just it feels like this grenade launcher doesn't do anything much different than some of the other grenade launchers we already have available. There's a lot of fantastic weapons that got added with this update. It just kind of sucks that this is not one of them. But yeah, with that, we're gonna end today's video. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the WoW style? What is the god rule that you're going for, if you are going for a god rule? And hey, maybe you guys can see some synergy here where I cannot. So hey, let me know those in the comments below, and I'll maybe give it a try again. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next one. And next up, we got a pretty spicy pulse rifle coming up. I'll let you guys figure out which one. Alright, take care, have a good rest of your day, and peace.